Take two, PG&E. They called security out now. Let's see how this goes. How you doing? Look like they called you here because of my contest of how I was being treated here at PG&E. You are bonded by the California Consumer Affairs as a security guard, right?
Yes, sir.
So you do have a security guard ID number, right?
Yes, I do.
May I have your name and your ID registration number?
For what purpose?
For my private person to file a complaint against Pacific Gas and Electric Company, which is my constitutional right, because you're sworn under the Constitution to uphold the Constitution when you take that oath to the California Department of Consumer Affairs. So I have a constitutional right to ask you to identify yourself when you are literally a public employee. Do you understand your constitutional rights, sir?
I'm a private citizen. I do not
Yes,
work
but-
for PG&E.
Well, you're a private citizen that's working in a PG&E office to enforce their rules, their compliance, their safety. So that puts you in a category of working for PG&E. Although you're subcontracted, you're still an PG&E employee. You're an authoritative figure inside this building. Me, myself, I'm an authoritative figure under Americans with Disabilities Act and the Visionary Press, which is a pass I'm wearing on my chest right now, is a media press pass. And I've just asked you twice to identify yourself by your registration number and your name, and you have not done so yet.
As far as I'm aware, no, I don't have to give any of that information.
Oh, as far as you're aware, you don't have to give that information? Well, let me make you stand corrected, sir. When you took that oath with the California Department of Consumer Affairs to get that guard card, there's an oath that accompanies that under federal guidelines to where you must acknowledge and uphold the constitutional rights of anyone that you come in contact with while wearing that uniform or that badge. That is what you swear to, just like a police officer does.
Thus far, this is our first time meeting. Have I done anything else?
No, you haven't, but they have, and they called you out here. So I'm asking, you're making contact with me. When I came to the door, the immediate person that you looked at to make contact with was me, because you were called here for me, voicing my complaint. Now, as you made contact, you spoke to me first. That gives me a right, and it's recorded here, that gives me a right to ask you by constitutional law to identify yourself. I do not know whom I'm speaking with.
First of all, I don't mind if you record or take pictures of the facility from the outside.
No, sir.
But once you come inside, it becomes private property. That's not allowed.
Yes, but sir, according to the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, and me being a private citizen, and my safety and interest is at hand here, I do have a constitutional right to record, film, audio, or anything else in regards to my safety, well-being, and security when it's being accosted upon. I would suggest that you study your laws and Constitution a lot better instead of the policies of this institution here, which does not trump the Constitution of this United States of America. Policy does not trump Constitution. Can we get that straight right now? No, ma'am, I'm not getting rude. You don't know what happened when you were just not in here. Ma'am, you don't know what happened when you were just not in here. And that's what always happens when this is what always happens when a black person voices their opinion. They always have another black person to get involved to try to shut us down. You know, but that's Bakersfield here. That's Bakersfield, yes. 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 And I want everybody to see this. Everybody in Bakersfield, yes, because everybody know me and know who I am and what I do. Yes. And I can't believe that she would sit up there and say something like that when she wasn't even in here, when they just accosted me at that window.
I don't know what they
Accosted my mother. That's why I'm even here, because my mother came down here to take care of it, and she's elderly, and she was disrespected and abused by him. So I come here myself, and not only do I get removed from the disabled window and told to come up to an able-bodied window, which is against my rights, and no one ever came to the window, but because I voiced my complaint, they call you, and because I'm voicing my complaint to you now, I have a so-called sister that tells me that I'm going too far with it. I don't think I am.
I wasn't here. I don't know what happened.
That's right. That's why I'm telling you what happened, so you can understand what happened. But evidently some people don't appreciate when people are strong enough to stand up for their constitutional rights and not be Uncle Toms and Aunt Tabitha's and sit back and take it like it is. And I'm not one that's going to sit back and take it like it is. I'm going to speak up. I'm going to speak out very loudly and proudly.
You can absolutely do that.
Yes, I know I can.
That being said, once you come inside of the private property of the PG&E
Oh, it is when it comes to public safety. That's where you should look at the Constitution. Yes, I do. I've already been accosted by your people here. I'm already in an unsafe, heated environment out there. I've almost been run over several times getting out my vehicle out there in the street because over there on your 88 parking, there's a curve so high that a wheelchair can't get over it without going around and through traffic. So yes, I am kind of out of my way and feel endangered. Yes, sir, I do.
That's a city issue.
No, sir. That's an access to this building issue. That this building has been here over 40 years, should have took up with the city over 40 years ago, and has not, sir. That's why I'm here now. Because no one else has been here to express these rights or to even address them, and I'm doing so, and because I'm doing so, you have Aunt Tabitha's like that right there that want to try and hush me. And that's not going to happen. It's not the city. The city doesn't own the building. PG&E is the operators of this building and the responsible party, even civilly. So if I went out there right now and got hit leaving your building because you don't have ADA accessibility for me, will that be the city or PG&E's liability? It won't be the city. No, it wouldn't. It would be PG&E's liability because they did not accommodate me, which is my right under the 1st, 4th, 5th, and 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution under Americans with Disabilities Act, sir. And by the way, my name is Chaplain Dr. Arthur Michael Lee Gray III. Chaplain, yes, sir.
It's a military significance, right?
Yes. Frogman. I was a frogman. You know what that means?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. So you know why my attitude is the way it is and my aggression is the way it is. We don't turn, we don't duck, we don't hide.
All the frogmen I know are very calm and reserved.
And very, very outspoken. Very outspoken. The way that I am. Name one frogman that doesn't stand up for injustices. Name one. I know you can't. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. No matter what the cost. Now again, can I get you to identify yourself?
I'm a G4S USO security officer, Santino, Ohio.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it, and I truly implore you to have a very blessed day.
I will.